Dog theft is a horrible crime and it's happening all around the country. All breeds potentially are at risk, but it seems pedigree dogs and working dogs are being particularly targeted, making it a big issue for farming families. Sam Thatcher in Hampshire had 2 working Cocker Spaniels stolen on New Year's Eve.
Well, it was on New Year's Eve morning on the 31st. My other half's dad woke up to the barking of our Jack Russell because she'd come running because I'd let all the dogs out because we did have 5 dogs. And the 2 older cockers were left running around loose with the Jack Russell, and that was when my other half's dad woke up, told us that they're both gone, and after that we had to just wait for the police and just see what we could do. We got phone calls from other gamekeepers and friends saying they'd had attempted thefts, but they woke up and chased the thieves away. But
it was something I imagine you would never have expected to happen to you.
Yeah, definitely one of those things that you think, oh, it happens to other people, but it wouldn't happen to you. So to have it happen to my best friend, so to speak, sounds corny, but to have her taken away, I feel like I've lost a limb.
Has it changed you, the way you will be in the future with dogs in terms of the sort of security measures you take? Or
well, that's it. It's hard because here they do live outdoors, but we are taking a lot more security, like with the kennels. We've got the massive alarmed padlocks, and hopefully other security measures as well. So obviously being here alone, it did scare me. I honestly thought I might have been watched, especially on the Sunday when it happened. I really thought, oh God, what if they were here when I was on my own the night before? It was a horrible feeling.
It sounds like you still hold out hope that you will see them again, though.
Oh, without a doubt, I won't give up. I will get them back, big time. But it's only been a month, but it just feels like a lot longer than that, and just not being able to think about anything else, it's dragging it on so badly. So
stories like Sam's are becoming sadly more common, and the police are having varying degrees of success bringing the perpetrators to book. As with so much rural crime, much comes down to what the individual can do. We've come to see farmer and dog owner Charlie Flint to see how he's responding to the problem. Why do you think dogs might be being targeted?
It's hard to say exactly, but there is a suspicion that traditional targets for rural theft have changed. Whereas scrap metal was a very popular target for thieves, moves have been put in place to make the easy resale of scrap very difficult, no cash transfers, and dogs have become a much easier target because they're so valuable.
How much money would a dog sell for?
Fully trained gun dog could be worth 4 figures, could be. How much it'd be worth on the black market for the thieves, I've no idea, but it's got to be worth a couple of £100, especially if they find a nice one to breed from. Well, money's endless.
Is there anything practically that people can do to reduce the likelihood of them being targeted?
What we have to do with dogs, I think, is treat them change our attitude, the way we changed our attitude to the tractors a generation ago, where in the barn behind me many years ago we had 7 tractors. The barn stayed open all day, it was never locked, the keys were in the ignition. Over the years we've gradually come to our senses on that. We've got better with locking up the doors, locking up the keys. We have to start thinking of these dogs as being not unlike the tractors. It
must be very worrying for you knowing this is going on your very doorstep.
It's very worrying. It's actually very upsetting. Somebody said to me the other day that if someone breaks into your house and takes your grandfather clock or carriage clock, that's emotional. It's not nice at all. Something about a dog, something about a family companion that's a lot worse, a lot harder hitting to the heart.
The farming community needs to be aware that their dogs, as well as having a huge emotional value, also have a large financial value. Official advice includes such measures as microchipping and adequate kennel security, but perhaps more so, it's the simple common sense measures like knowing where your dog is or not leaving it in an unlocked car that will help prevent you becoming a victim of this horrible crime.
People don't have any right to take any part of people's lives without asking. it's just, if they did have a heart, they really would want to bring them back to me, because, well, it's affected my health, my own personality, and just my whole life really, and I just can't concentrate on anything else until I get them back.